Right, so, new series introduced to the channel. The good, the bad, and the Spursy. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this concept, and if you want to see more of these types of videos, then please again, do comment below. But right now, it is a very hectic time for a Tottenham fan. There is so much to talk about in this video, like, I'm finding it hard to get an order right. But right now, I think we need to address something first, and that is the Everton game. Absolute shambolic result for us. You know, it looked like Everton were more ready in the build-up with all their pre-seasons, all the signings that they were making to get to the first game of the season. Losing 1-0 just like that. I can't even remember the last time we lost at Everton. I think it was like back in 2012 or something. You know, that James Rodriguez, look, he may have not had that much contribution, but bloody hell. Bloody hell. The way he was with the ball was just incredible. He had that fast foot accuracy, that fast foot ability. You know, the way the ball just sticks to his foot, receiving the pass, the list goes on. Their front three looked absolutely saucy. So to focus on the issues that we had in our squad, you know, I think the main issue was the midfield. Our new signing, Højbjerg, partnered up with Harry Winks. No creativity in the middle whatsoever, missing out on Gio Lo Celso due to, like, I think recovering from an injury and wasn't quite match fit. Man, that game really got me angry. It really did. I mean, if you've seen my live reaction, go and give that a watch because, I'll tell you this, I just wasn't happy at all. Wasn't happy. But then it was like, we were thinking, it's all doom and gloom. It's all doom and gloom that this is the squad we're going to have to focus in. Our board isn't going to do anything about anything. And, you know, Jose Mourinho's just there to take his paycheck. But no! I mean, God knows what happened. I mean, there could be so many different scenarios. You know, Mourinho knocking on Levy's door with a revolver in his hand saying, right, you are giving me some signings right now, or I swear to God, I am sticking this bullet in your head. I honestly don't know what got into the board, what's bitten the board, but we were on the verge of making some signings. We pretty much just established that Sergio Reguilón, you know, so many reliable sources have confirmed that everything is agreed. It's now all down to the medical. So let's pray this video doesn't bite me back and we don't end up signing him because for God knows whatever reason he fails the medical. But aside from that, these are some ambitious signings we're making. You know, we needed a new left back. There was no way we could rely on the season with just one experienced Premier League defender, Ben Davies, who is at best a very, very extremely okay left back. He doesn't offer anything attacking, and on the day, he can produce a defensive mistake. But having said that, we have now signed a very attacking left back. Someone who's got the pace, someone who's got the speed, someone who's got the fire in them. You know, by the way, a Europa League winner, whilst on loan from Real Madrid, playing in a Sevilla side. The guy's only 23 as well. Okay, I know that there is a buyback clause, but if you think about it, it's actually intelligent business from the club. Because think about it. How many years is Mourinho going to stay with us? I mean, I honestly can't imagine him staying for more than 3 years at Tottenham. You know, he's there for the short term. We signed him on a 5-year contract or something like that, with 2 years of Real Madrid making them their mind up within those 2 years, if they want to re-sign him with a buyback clause. You know, this season is do and die for us. So the fact that we've already gone all out to get a left back of that quality just shows that there's ambition there. And Man United fans can carry on wearing a mask over their face thinking, oh, we're not bothered, we're not bothered. We're not this sort of club to fall for a buyback clause. All I'm going to say, Man United fans, is enjoy Luke Shaw. You know, I'm sure Luke Shaw is going to do a fantastic side for you at the moment. Don't get me wrong, you know, Man United do have better players than us on paper. But your left-back department, I could name some clubs outside the top 4 that have a better left-back than Luke Shaw. So drink those tears in, Man United fans, because as far as it goes, we've basically signed Sergio Reguilón. So it looks like now for once, Real Madrid could actually be doing us some favours here. You know, given this whole, you know, this friendly agreement that we had after we lost Gareth Bale and Luka Modric, that they would, you know, supply us with some players, you know. 6, 7, 8 years later, God knows when, they're finally agreeing to what they originally agreed on paper. Because Gareth Bale could be coming to Tottenham. Now listen. I'm not going to get my hopes up. In fact, I refuse to get my hopes up. Because if there's one thing that I've learned when supporting Tottenham, it is guaranteed disappointment. Something is always going to disappoint you. It's like it's written in the club's DNA. Let's rewind last year. All right, Paulo Dybala. the image rights. Okay, granted, it was a transfer deadline day, and we didn't have enough time to perform the research and try and pay something off with, UK laws and regulations to try and allow Dybala to come due to image rights, okay? But that was a disappointment, and from that day onwards, I have never, ever got my hopes up over a signing. I say, enough is enough. I will only get excited when I see Spurs Twitter announce the signing with the player holding his shirt just like so. But as far as it goes though, from very, very reliable sources, Gareth Bale's agent, who happens to be a gooner, Jonathan Barnett, has confirmed that they are working on a deal. They've got through the most complicated hurdles of the deal. It's going to be ongoing, but as far as it goes, Gareth Bale wants to join Spurs. When it gets done, I don't know. Will it get done? Doubtful. But we got to push in. A lot of the fans have been so heavily critical with Lewis, Levy, Enoch. The list goes on. Showing so much lack of ambition with the previous signings that we have done, not to complete a good transfer window. So far, we've signed Højbjerg, which, to be honest, I don't want to get on his back too much, but despite he is a CDM that we wanted, I'm not sure if he is quite the quality for a top 6 side. Doherty was not particularly great against Everton, but I have seen the good of Doherty before. He even scored against us when he was playing for Wolves last time we played them. So you've got to give these players a bit of time. And of course, we signed a third keeper, Joe Hart, but that was literally only to sign more English homegrown players. If we somehow manage to pull off a Sergio Reguilón and Gareth Bale, along with another striker, then I will be happy with this transfer window. We need to be able to kickstart this campaign and get what the ambition is. Now, another thing that I want to talk about with, fans getting critical is Jose Mourinho. So many fans have been on Jose Mourinho's back. Outdated dinosaur. Just there for the money. This, that, the other. But you've got to think about this, alright? Especially to those fans that, delusionally say, bring back Pochettino. Would we have got these players if we had Pochettino in our squad, in our club? My answer would honestly be no. The reason why we are even linked with these players and why these players are coming to us, the Mourinho factor. Right? That's what it is. This is why we got the manager. Okay, I don't know why people were expecting Jose Mourinho to get a job done within the first season in terms of signings, because let's face it, January transfer window, we signed Gedson and Steven Bergwijn, but January transfer windows tend to be a bit more difficult. This transfer window is an easier advantage, and it's like we lost to Everton deliberately, or Jose Mourinho got his side to lose to Everton deliberately to try and sign some players. And you know what? I will take losing to Everton if it means we get Sergio Reguilón, Gareth Bale, and Belletti, that striker from Torino. But if these things do happen, if we do make these signings and things do go against us, I honestly think we cannot be able to blame Levy or the board anymore. It's going to be down to Mourinho and the players' mentality, purely. I've seen both sides of the argument, with the whole Gareth Bale thing, saying like, oh, he's not the player you once signed. He's gone downhill. He's been playing in La Liga, which is apparently a farmers' league. The list goes on. For me personally, signing Gareth Bale will compensate for the missing striker that we were needing. Gareth Bale started off as a left back at Tottenham, moved his way over to the wing, been playing as a forward for Real Madrid. Honestly, I don't know why people think Gareth Bale is not suited for the Premier League. And by the way, since when was 31 years of age old? Bloody Aubameyang is 31 and he just signed a 400k a week contract. So, football fans can be a bit inconsistent and weird when it comes to their opinions. The way I see it is, we signed Gareth Bale. We have sorted ourselves, not only for a backup striker, but this is the thing, Bale ain't a backup striker. So what's the solution? I say we start Kane and Bale up front. You know what? Imagine this, a front three of Son, Kane and Bale, killing every single Premier League defence. But like I said, we haven't signed him yet, so let's not get our hopes up. But that's it for today's video, the good, the bad and the Spursy. Let me know what you think of this concept. If you enjoyed it, please, please, please comment below. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet already. And yeah, I'll see you in the next upload when hopefully there's updates. Hopefully we've got Sergio Reguilón officially a Tottenham player. And hopefully a positive update for Gareth Bale. And nah, I don't want to jinx this. I don't want to jinx this.